WMIX Sports is your home for the Mount Vernon Rams, powered by Community First Bank.
And we're welcome you back, WMIX, WMIXSports.com, your Landers Collision Center's pregame show. Big or small, Landers 6 to them all. Call 1-888-LANDERS. That number is 1-888-LANDERS. The Rams are now 9-8-1 after losing their first game to U-High out of Memphis by a score of 6-0. Now we do it again for game number 2. It'll be the Bartlett Panthers coming up. And, of course, Bartlett also out of Tennessee, the Memphis area. Pretty sizable schedule. Of course, they play teams like, I know they went to the Summerall, Missouri tournament, of course, back in March. They played the Columbia, Tennessee Invitational tournament. They've even seen Equa Valley, of course, out of Naperville coming down. So a very tough schedule for the Bartlett Panthers. Even have gone down to Alabama to play games here today. They're in this McCracken County Invitational. They lost last night to McCracken County by a score of 8-7. They have the Rams today. They'll play Henderson, Kentucky. That'll be tonight at 7:30, and then they'll play Jackson, Missouri tomorrow at 10 here at the high school. The Rams will play at 11. That'll be at Brooks Stadium here in Paducah, and that will be an 11 o'clock start time against Henderson County, Kentucky, who, of course, as we told you, plays Bartlett tonight. We've been told the Rams may come and watch that game before their game tomorrow, so that'd be a good experience for them. All of this is a great experience. Beautiful facilities, beautiful high school, beautiful athletic complexes here at McCracken County High School. Chris Hugo with you. DC will rejoin us in just a moment. Avery Barton still hanging tight back at our Mount Vernon studio. We'll take a break on your Landers Collision Center's pregame show. When we come back, we'll have so much more. This is Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. By now you have heard about our new One Checking product. The new One Account is a high-interest earning, free checking account designed for everyone. Unlike other banks that pay interest on higher balance, this account pays interest on all balances. From high schoolers to Warren Buffett, One will work for you. You can talk to one of us at 244-3000 and learn about the details. One, exclusively at Community First Bank. You will be one happy customer. Member FDIC.
You need a great quality new-to-you vehicle. There's a reason why Second Chance Auto has been helping put families into affordable, dependable vehicles for over 34 years. Honest, fair deals. Ain't nothing fancy, just great vehicles with warranties and bank rate financing for all. That's the only way Second Chance Auto will do business. They're receiving new vehicles every day. So be sure to stop by and find out how you can save thousands on the total cost of your vehicle. Helping people get at a great, dependable vehicle for over 34 years. Second Chance Auto, Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Call 244-4582.
Whether it's Mother Nature's inability to decide on a season, a weekend that got a little out of hand, or just life, there's always something looking to damage your vehicle. This is Chase Landers from Landers Collision Centers. Maybe winter weather turned your full-size sedan into a compact, or a little hail has your truck looking like Swiss cheese. Perhaps a deer decided to go for a ride on your hood, or maybe your truck is missing its hitch and bumper after pulling your little brother out of the ditch last weekend. Did a bad breakup leave a little graffiti on your SUV? We hope not, but we've seen it all, and we certainly don't judge. Whatever mess life has created for your vehicle, we'll clean it up. As a direct repair facility for many insurance companies, we take care of just about everything, even getting you into a temporary vehicle while we restore yours. That's the Landers difference. Top to bottom, big or small, Landers fixes them all. Come see us in Mount Vernon and Salem and ask us about free detailing for the life of your vehicle. Or call 1-888-LANDERS. That's 1-888-LANDERS.
This is Mount Vernon Rams Baseball, powered by Community First Bank of the Heartland.
And we welcome you back, WMIX and WMIXSports.com, your Landers Collision Center's pregame show for game number 2. The Mount Vernon Rams and the Bartlett Panthers will be coming up in just a moment. Chris Hugo with you. Of course, we are between games as the Mount Vernon Rams lost the first game to the U-High Owls by a score of 6-0. They have this game coming up. They take the rest of the day off, come back tomorrow against Brooks, or at Brooks Stadium against Henderson County. That'll be at 11 o'clock. Of course, for the Rams, had a pretty good week working up until this point. Got a big win on Thursday at Cahokia, beat them 19-2, and then come down here and obviously against much stiffer competition in the U-High Owls. Now they have the Bartlett Panthers, the 2007 state champions in the state of Tennessee. So we'll see how they fare here against a pretty good baseball program and baseball power. Pretty impressive record. We'll talk about all of that and whatnot coming up a little bit later on your Landers Collision Center's pregame show. And, of course, big or small, Landers 6 to them all. Call 1-888-LANDERS. That's 1-888-LANDERS. You can find Landers Collision Centers in Mount Vernon and Salem or online at landersauto.com. Rams Baseball, as always, is powered by Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Free checking and high yield interest. One checking means more. Community First Bank. Again, welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll talk about this one. It's the Mount Vernon Rams and Bartlett Panthers coming up. This is Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports.
Here's Jeff Schmidt for Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon.
Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon offers a state-of-the-art collision center. When your vehicle needs repair, come see us. Our collision center offers expert repair using top-quality products at competitive prices on any brand of vehicle. We work directly with most major insurance companies to make your visit as easy as possible. You'll get fast turnaround guaranteed. Customer satisfaction is our number one goal.
Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon, 3423 Broadway in Mount Vernon.
Complete. That's the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois with a full sports medicine clinic, state-of-the-art MRI, a spine care team that focuses on pain management, arthroscopy specialists offering total joint replacement, hand surgery, and complete rehabilitation services. Doctors Chow, Hool, Ahn, Kowalski, Freehill, and Smith stand ready to serve you today with offices in Mount Vernon and Centralia and satellite offices in Benton and Nashville. Find out more online at orthocenter-si.com. Find us on Facebook. This is Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports.
And we'll welcome you back, WMIX and WMIXSports.com, as we are past the 2 o'clock hour here in the Commonwealth of Kentucky. McCracken County High School for the first annual McCracken County Baseball Invitational. Rams lose the first game by a score of 6-0 to the U-High Owls, but we have game number 2 coming up against the Bartlett Panthers. And, of course, we'll get you the starting lineups and whatnot a little bit later on in this, your Landers Collision Center's pregame show. The batting orders are presented by the Page Agency on Crown Good Mount Vernon. Call 242-7000 for a health quote. We'll see what the Rams have in store now. Of course, Bartlett's colors are blue and red. The Rams, as you know, are orange and black, and they will not have an opportunity to take much time off. Bartlett, of course, will have an opportunity to take infield practice. So we get you set with all the lineups and all that information a little bit later on. You're on your Landers Collision Center's pregame show. After this invitational this weekend, of course, tomorrow still the game with Henderson County, Kentucky. The Rams will head to Centralia for South 7 Conference play on Tuesday. Wednesday, they travel to Clinton County to take on the Central Cougars. Thursday, they'll host the Alsop Crusaders in a rematch for game from Tuesday in South 7 play. And that is how their week will wrap up. Of course, another busy week coming. You can find our full broadcast schedule on WMIXSports.com. Including Lady Rams softball. The Lady Rams travel to Nashville tomorrow. Of course, if you might be listening in the area and from out of town, that's Nashville, Illinois tomorrow, home of the Hornets. That'll be at 11 o'clock. You can listen to that game on our sister station, V1047, and online at V1047.com, as we will have the Mount Vernon Rams and the Henderson County Colonels right here on AM 940 and, of course, on our website. Danny Czerwinski will rejoin us in just a moment. I'm Chris Hugo here from McCracken County High School in the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios. Plenty more baseball to come. We got a late start in that first game. We had about a 40-minute delay in waiting for the umpires to show. Scheduled to start at 11:30. Ends up starting at about 12:10. It took about an hour and 45 minutes to play that one. And the Rams get out of it. Things are actually probably going to start closer on time than what they could have been had that game gone a little bit longer than an hour and 45. They have allotted for an hour or 2 hours in 30 minutes, so 2.5 hours was the allotment. So we'll see when they start this one, and maybe, just maybe, they can get back on schedule for the 4:30 and I believe 7 and 7:30 games tonight here at McCracken County Baseball Invitational. Great complex, great facilities. We're very pleased and appreciate all the hospitality that we have been offered in our short time here. We appreciate the setup. We appreciate everything so far, and the hospitable nature of the folks here at McCracken County High School. We need to take a break from your Landers Collision Center's pregame show. When we come back, we'll have more talk. This is Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. By now you have heard about our new One Checking product. The new One Account is a high-interest earning, free checking account designed for everyone. Unlike other banks that pay interest on higher balance, this account pays interest on all balances. From high schoolers to Warren Buffett, One will work for you. You can talk to one of us at 244-3000 and learn about the details. One, exclusively at Community First Bank. You will be one happy customer. Member FDIC.
How can we keep the people we love safe and secure in their own home? Let the Medicine Shop's home medical equipment team help you with all your mobility and specialty product needs. They provide mobility products like motorized scooters, wheelchairs, and home stair lifts. The Medicine Shop's expertly trained staff can also provide car and van lift installations, and they offer a full service repair facility for medical equipment, whether you purchased it from them or somewhere else. Here's pharmacist and pharmacy owner Eric Black.
We service a 60-mile radius area, so a pretty wide area. We service orders from several area hospitals, and we have the staff in place that really sets us apart. We have 3 respiratory therapists and 2 seating specialists to help with seating on wheelchair and power chair needs. And we just feel that we have the staff and the warehousing and the facilities in place to really set us apart from any of our competitors in the area.
The Medicine Shop Pharmacy, 2339 Broadway in Mount Vernon.
Here's Jeff Schmidt for Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon.
Chevy Impala is winning over luxury import buyers because of its ride and handling. We offer lease incentives that make the Impala more affordable than ever, with a 2-year, 24,000-mile maintenance plan absolutely free. We have a great selection at Schmidt Chevrolet and will continue to be the leader in the area because we offer the most competitive pricing and highest trade-in value. That's why no one can touch our deals.
Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon, 3423 Broadway in Mount Vernon.
WMIX Sports is your home for the Mount Vernon Rams, powered by Community First Bank.
And welcome you back on your Landers Collision Center's pregame show. Big or small, Landers 6 of them all. They detail them all, too. Ask about premium detailing for life of your car at Landers Collision Centers of Mount Vernon and Salem. Call 1-888-LANDERS. That number is 1-888-LANDERS. Of course, you have the Bartlett Panthers and the Mount Vernon Rams coming up in just a few moments. Chris Hugo with you. Danny Czerwinski will rejoin us in just a moment. Don't forget, Avery Barton back in our Mount Vernon studio doing a great job. You can follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. You can find us on Facebook as well. As we'll have your page agency batting orders coming up a little bit later on. We'll get to know both teams defensively. We'll even talk more about both teams. Bartlett, of course, out of the Memphis area as well. Blue and red are their colors. They'll be in their white uniforms today with blue numerics trimmed in red. Blue hats with a red B on the front, while the Rams, of course, will be in the same outfit they had. They'll have gray pants, black tops, orange trim, orange numerics trimmed in white. And we'll get started here momentarily with game number 2. It's the Mount Vernon Rams and the Bartlett Panthers. More action to follow here tonight. Of course, I know McCracken County has you high after this. And then tonight you'll see the Bartlett Panthers and the Henderson County Colonels. The Rams will have those same Colonels tomorrow at 11 o'clock. 10:45 will be your pregame. No Saturday sports show tomorrow due to our trip down here. We will, however, return next Saturday. That will be from 8:08 until 10 o'clock next Saturday, the 26th. We'll take a break here on your Landers Collision Center's pregame show. This is Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports.
You need a great quality new-to-you vehicle. There's a reason why Second Chance Auto has been helping put families into affordable, dependable vehicles for over 34 years. Honest, fair deals. Ain't nothing fancy, just great vehicles with warranties and bank rate financing for all. That's the only way Second Chance Auto will do business. They're receiving new vehicles every day. So be sure to stop by and find out how you can save thousands on the total cost of your vehicle. Helping people get in a great, dependable vehicle for over 34 years. Second Chance Auto, Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Call 244-4582.
Registration for summer classes at Rindley College is going on now. The 8-week summer term is a great chance to catch up on classes you need, from general education to electives and more. Curious about starting college or even a little nervous? Summer is a good time for new students to find out what Rindley College can do for you. Registration for summer classes continues through June 6th. Call us at 618-437-5321 or find us online at rlc.edu. Rindley College, your journey starts here.
Broadcasting live from the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by King City Chrysler. This is Mount Vernon Rams Baseball.
And welcome you back on WMIX and WMIXSports.com. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside Landers Collision Centers in Mount Vernon and Salem. Next time you have collision repair work done, ask about free detailing for life. That's Landers Collision Centers, Mount Vernon and Salem. Call 1-888-LANDERS. That number is 1-888. Landers. The Mount Vernon Rams off of a tough loss. DC always tough to rebound from a loss into the next day. We'll see how the Rams do, having just a few minutes.
Yeah, kids are resilient. Shake it off, go again. And Bartlett's 20-5. This will be their 26th game of the year this year, if you can believe that.
Well, it's certainly hard to believe, of course, when you've seen the cold weather, felt the cold weather that we had to start off the month of March and into early April. But then even taking into consideration just the sheer fact of some of the rains that we've had. And it's rare for many teams in our neck of the woods to have as many games as the Rams have, as they have now played their 18th. This will be 19th. And that's just kind of hard to fathom for some of the teams back in our neck of the woods.
Well, you know, and it's farther south, obviously, Memphis, warmer weather, but you know, it's one of those things where Mount Vernon actually comes to a game. They don't have more games played than their opponent. Today, this will be the 26th game for Bartlett. Mount Vernon, of course, cracking their game up stuff. Bartlett, of course, warming up. But this should be a quality competition game for the Rams here in this one, that's for certain.
Well, of course, 2007 state champs in the state of Tennessee, and a great baseball program. We might know it better because of basketball, of course, having played many years in the Centralia Holiday Tournament before going down to Carbondale. So definitely familiar in terms of nomenclature are the Bartlett Panthers.
Yeah, Bartlett's basketball heaven in Memphis, almost close to being basketball heaven, but high school basketball haven down in that part of the woods. And, of course, Bartlett now, baseball-wise, pretty good as well.
And, of course, you think of Memphis, you think of the basketball, obviously, but a lot of great baseball played in Memphis. Of course, you take in U-High, you take in Bartlett. Germantown is another that is often in the conversation and sometimes forgotten about. But, you know, all teams that we've been able to see courtesy of some of the holiday tournaments we visited due to basketball, and it kind of brings that connection and that familiarity when it comes time to see them in other sports, such as baseball today here at McCracken County High School in Paducah.
Yeah, and this brings it all in the tail as we get to see the baseball side of things. The Tennessee Baseball Coaches Association is the logo on the back of the hats of Bartlett that we were talking about. And well-designed uniforms. I really like what Bartlett has out there today. Mount Vernon had a little snack in between, and they should be ready to go, maybe with a little bit better edge in the first game.
I'll certainly hope so. Certainly hope that they are able to bounce back here today, the Bartlett Panthers. So as we take a look at things, we'll get to know your Page Insurance starting lineups in just a moment, as we'll have some of the order due up. Do they have the coin flip yet?
Had not heard while I was down there on the field.
Okay, so we will figure that out.
I think Bartlett was concerned our trainer was really putting their team through the paces. The coaches were like, hey, we got to get him settled down. We got a game to play. We don't have that much time to go through all of our stretches and warm-ups, so we'll see about Bartlett and what they decide to do.
Well, we'll see what they do and decide to do. And, of course, a great baseball program, but a great day for high school baseball. We'll talk more about it after a quick break on your Landers Collision Center's pregame show. This is Rams Baseball, powered by Community First Bank.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Now is a great time to move your account to Community First Bank. With our new One account offering the highest interest rate in the market, free checking, and CD specials delivered by people you know and trust, why would you not bank with the market leader in Jefferson County? We offer 5 locations with 7 ATMs and have been serving the Jefferson County market since 1906. Stop in and see why our bank is the fastest growing bank in Jefferson County. Community First Bank. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC.
This is your local State Farm agent, Tony Wilt. I want to thank Mount Vernon and the surrounding area for continuing to support us over the past 5 years. If you have never sat down with someone to go over your insurance program, let me invite you into our office. Let us show you what working with the industry leader, represented by a local agent, can do for you. I'm located just off 42nd Street. You can reach our office 24 hours a day at 242-1421 or on the web at TonyWilt.com. Thanks again, and go Rams.
WMIX Sports is your home for the Mount Vernon Rams, powered by Community First Bank.
And there we go. We're back at McCracken County High School. Chris Hugo and Danny Czerwinski alongside. So glad to be here with you as we welcome you into the second game of the McCracken County Invitational. And, of course, we prepared for the Mount Vernon Rams and the Bartlett Panthers. The Rams will be the visitors here in game number 2. We need to meet the Ram batting order, courtesy of the Page agents.
Shortstop Ryan Campbell lead off. Blake Jones pitching. Thomas Weber catching. At first base, Jake Pike. Designated hitter Braden Smith. Third baseman Terry Cave. Center fielder Zach Brookman. Right fielder Connor Story. And second baseman Reed Millwood for Tim Holloway's Mount Vernon Rams.
Of course, Rams Baseball is presented by Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to Personal Banking. You'll find free checking and high-yield interest as part of their One account. One means more at Community First Bank. With 5 locations in Mount Vernon, Dix, Woodlawn, and Ina. Edward Jones Park Field, what have you, for the McCracken County Invitational. The Mount Vernon Rams look for win number 10 again here on the season and try to get back above 500 by a stretch of 2 games. 9-8-1 is their schedule this season, 2-2 in the South 7 Conference if you missed the first game. Rams lost to U-High 6-0. 6 runs, 10 hits, 1 error, 8 left on for Memphis. No runs, 4 hits, 4 errors, 8 left on for the Mount Vernon Rams, who have sent up Ryan Campbell to start this top half of the first against the right-handed pitcher, K.D. Forsythe. Rams need to bounce back. As you said, DC, kids are resilient, and we'll see what the Rams come up with here in game number 2.
Mm-hmm. See what happens. Tough matchup in the first game. This won't get any easier.
1 pitch, could be 1 out. Quick ground ball to Jacob Nobles, the shortstop, and that'll be the first out. 6-3 on the first pitch. Wesley Johnson, Bobby Holder, Justin Ammons from left to right. Jacob Elliott, Jacob Nobles, Ryan McBride, Brian Cruz from third to first. Andrew Miller does the catching for K.D. Forsythe. The pitch will be Blake Jones to stand in with 1 out and nobody on at the top of the first, as the Rams looking to strike first against the Bartlett Panthers. Pitch in round is going to come up high. It'll be 1-0 here to BJ.
So I look over the lineup. Look down, look back again. I thought it said Joe Elliott. It said Jacob Elliott.
Speaking of Elliott, down to third base, it's off to the glove into left field. As Blake Jones will reach here with nobody, 1 out, I should say, in the top of the first.
Defensive fielding. Joe Elliott, of course, leads Steph Leopard, but it's Jacob Elliott. As I look, that ball was smashed. Got to give him a chance on that one. That was self-defense fielding at its finest right there.
Blake has responded nicely, being back in the 2 spot in the lineup. He went down to the number 9 spot for a few weeks. Now back near the top. Runner on first and 1 out here in the top of the opening inning. It'll be Thomas Weber to stand in against the right-handed pitcher Forsythe. Out of the stretch with the runner on. Breaking pitch that got up, and it'll be 1-0.
We've come to press box 3. Jeff Carter.
The First Bank of the Heartland has 5 Jefferson County branches and responsive quality service for all of your accounts. Welcome back to personal banking. Find them online at comfirstbank.net. Pitch comes high and tight again to Weber. 2 balls and no strikes. Jake Pike in the on deck circle. 1 on and 1 out here in the top of the first. Meet the Rams defensively in the bottom half. We'll also get to know the batting order for Bartlett, as this will catch the low outside part of the strike zone for a 2-1 count.
Oh, new umpire.
Yeah.
New mechanic to learn.
Jones on first, Weber at the plate with 1 out in the top of the first inning. Here at Edward Jones Field on the campus of McCracken County High School, and almost got Blake Jones, but the ball got away out of the mitt. He might have just beat it back.
Pretty good pickoff move by Forsythe there.
Not bad.
Probably not his best, but a pretty quick move, and nonetheless.
Out of the stretch, the right-hander Forsythe. Runner on first, 1 out. They check on Jones again. They're going to keep him honest over there at first base. We're in the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Ford Square, 1501 Broadway in Mount Vernon. Find all of their inventory plus Lincoln Luxury online at FordSquare.com. As we wait the pitch on the way, here it comes. It's going to miss high to Thomas Weber. The count becomes 3-1. So they had a couple of checks up the runner at first base, Jones, and finally came home. The count is 3 balls and a strike. 1 on, 1 out. Here comes the pitch, and that is going to be strike 2 on the inside corner. The count is full.
Weber was walking to first. Better be swinging here.
Out of the stretch, the right-hander against the right-handed batter, the catcher, Thomas Weber. 1 on, 1 out in the first. They check on the runner again. This time they get him.
Yep. Jones had intentions of going somewhere and was leaning on the first move, his initial move, to lean towards second, and Forsythe picked him off that time. Jones was heading somewhere else. He'll be heading to the dugout.
Well, still a full count here to the catcher, Thomas Weber. Now 2 outs and nobody on the top half of the first. Things not going the way of the Ram here in the early going. Pitch and round, and that will just miss off the inside corner. It'll be a 2-out walk to Weber, and now you wonder what might have been.
Those kinds of things you cannot do. When you struggle for runs, you struggle to get things done, those are things you cannot do, as Weber will come out for a courtesy run. Storman will come in and run for him. But you cannot do little things, make errors, get picked off, things of that nature.
Well, and Jake Pike will stand in now, of course. With 2 outs and a runner on, Mount Vernon Rams baseball on WMIX and WMIXsports.com. We'll return after this game tomorrow as the Rams will travel to Brooks Stadium here in Paducah. They'll have the Henderson County Colonels 10:45 will be your pregame 11, your first pitch. 1 on, 2 out for Pike. As in the top first, he'll take a first pitch strike off the outside corner for 0-1.
Early on this zone, this way I like it. Pike's go well, tall and wide. Make the hitter swing those bats.
So a lead off of first for Weber's courtesy runner. Who is Weber's courtesy runner? Sam Storman.
You know, after seeing the first guy get picked off, you don't want to take too big a lead, you know.
Now you got to pay better attention. Meet the Rams defensively in the bottom half of the inning. Here comes a pitch on the way, and that should even the count. 1 ball, 1 strike to the Ram first baseman. Here's your player of the game last game. Pretty well, the most consistent Ram offensively. Ended up going 2 for 3. Walked his first time. Had a decent day, but the Rams just unable to get any runs past second base. So now with the runner on first and 2 gone, Pike will whiff, and that'll be 1 and 2. You can save thousands of dollars on your college education at rlc.edu. Rend Lake College presents our video streaming. Sportswise returns in August for Rams football at Taylorville. We'll actually also video stream the Mount Vernon Township High School Class of 2014 commencement exercises on May the 24th. They check on the runner at first, nothing doing. And now with the count of 1 and 2, Pike will dig back in against Forsyth, looking to get his Panthers out of the inning. Right-hander out of the stretch. Fires in, and that's going to be a half swing to short. Should be an easy scoop to second. And 6-4 will retire the side. So the Rams had a runner, but they get him picked off, and they strand another. We'll come back with bottom of the first action with no score. This is Rams baseball from WMIX Sports.
You can count on us. Yes, you can.
Chrysler continues to raise the bar with huge incentives. Hi, Roy Schmidt, Chrysler dealer at King City Chrysler Center, Mount Vernon. Chrysler is offering a $3,000 rebate on all new 2014 Dodge Avengers, plus an additional $500 when you finance through Chrysler Capital. That's $3,500 in incentives on the all-new 2014 Dodge Avenger. Bring in your trade, even if you owe $9,000 more than it's worth. Our finance department will get to work for you and find the best rate and payment possible. Come talk to one of our sales associates and see how you can drive away in one of our over 25 in-stock 2014 Dodge Avengers. We are at King City Chrysler Center, 1603 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois, or browse our inventory at kingcitychryslercenter.com.
Jacob Elliott, Joe Leatherwood, Andrew Miller, Jacob Nobles, and Ryan McBride for Bartlett, Tennessee.
There you go. For the Rams defensively, of course. So familiar faces, but also some guys in different places. As we take a look around the horn in the outfield, it's Gines, Brookman, and Story from left to right. It's Hayes, Campbell, Millwood, and Pike from third to first in the infield. As the first pitch will be a ground ball to the aforementioned Hayes. He'll fire across the diamond. And 5-3 will retire the right fielder, Justin Ammons. Weber doing the catching, of course, for Blake Jones, the pitcher. Pretty crafty thus far in the appearances in which we've seen him this season. Had a win against West Frankfort, in which he had just about everything working at the Frankfort Community Park. We'll see what he has working today with 1 out and nobody on for Bobby Holder with Wesley Johnson to follow in this home half of the first inning. Rams baseball is presented by Community First Bank of the Heartland, 5 Jefferson County branches, and responsive quality service for all of your accounts. Community First Bank, welcome back to personal banking. The pitch is going to miss low, 1-0 to Holder. Pitch on the way, and we got dirty again. 2-0 now to Bobby Holder, the center fielder, with Wesley Johnson, the left fielder. Due up here in the first. Brian Cruz, the first baseman, in the cleanup spot. Here comes a pitch from Blake. Comebacker, but Ryan Campbell unable to get there. It sneaks its way through the middle. And Bobby Holder gets the board via a 1-out single to bring in Wesley Johnson.
Hopper up the middle at head eyes. That's that way this game will go. Start with
Wesley Johnson will stand in with 1 out and a runner on. Blake Jones wants a new ball. Great defensive center fielder, crafty pitcher. Just a sophomore. Rams hoping that he can go to new heights over his junior and senior seasons. Rather young team out there right now. Seniors at first and catcher. Story, I believe, now Storman, a senior. As it'll be a strike to Wesley Johnson. 0-1 is the count. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski, Avery Barton back at our Mount Vernon studio as more students start to filter in the area. Sure, the school's got to be close to getting out by now.
2:30 only. Lots of time to learn.
quit learning after noon. Part of the problem. They check on the runner first. Not much doing over there. Count is 0-1 to Wesley Johnson. Out of the stretch will come BJ. Here over the plate is 0-2. Tony Wilt will power your scoreboard updates. You should have more of them throughout this second game. Now 1-1 to Johnson. Looking to check that. Or is that 0-2? Trying to read your book. 1-2. Okay. That's what we do. A lot of things alike. I think that's one thing. The one thing in our books we do differently. Here comes the pitch on the outside. The runner going, and that's a great throw. It's a tag. There it is. And caught stealing his holder. 2 outs in the inning.
Nice throw by Tommy Weber.
Yeah, it was. Good lead throw.
Good catch. Quick with the feet. Get rid of it nicely. Rams have gotten the 2 outs. Now can get one more strike and get out of the inning.
Oh, 1-2 pitch on the way. Looked low. It's across the plate, but low. Count moves to 2 balls and 2 strikes to Wesley Johnson. Jones will fire with the empty bases, and this one will be roped in the left center field for a 2-out single. So just as they erase one, they add another. That'll bring in Brian Cruz, the cleanup hitter, the first baseman.
Just when you thought things could be easy, that's what happens in this game of baseball. I wonder what traffic's like here. We're going to find out when school gets out what traffic's like.
Yeah.
See an overhead view of it from our high vantage point here at Edward Jones Field.
Great facility. We get Brooks Stadium tomorrow.
I know. Looking forward to that one.
Pitch that comes inside to the left-handed Cruz. The count is 1 ball, no strikes, with 2 outs and 1 on for the Panthers in the home half of the first. Rams did not score in the top half as they check on the runner at first base. Nothing doing over there. We're Tony Wilt, your State Farm agent in Mount Vernon. Find him online at TonyWilt.com. He has a white State Farm Jeep all across town, or you can always find him in his office, corner 42nd and South Water Tower. Golf shot. Looks like the pitching wedge was taken out there. And over to third base will go the lead runner, Wesley Johnson, on the base hit by Cruz.
2-out bingo here by Bartlett, too, in this bottom of the first. Thinking about this, walking across, getting the lineups for this game, is that Carterville came here for a freshman football game. That's really got shelled. Carterville's only a 3A school. It would be like playing a 7A kind of comparison.
It's 2000. Wouldn't that be an 8A?
Probably.
That'd be the very, very highest of classes in every sport.
At least 7A.
That's even more. I mean, because there's a huge difference between 7 and 8.
Oh, 7 and 8 is like high school and junior college. Some of the schools in the Chicagoland area that are 8A are phenomenal.
Runners, there's 2 gone in the bottom of the first. No score yet. Elliott, the left-handed third baseman, takes a pitch about the knee inside. Count is 2 balls and no strikes to Jacob Elliott. Joe Leatherwood, the DH, is on deck here for the Panthers. Panthers of Bartlett High School in Tennessee. 2-0 pitch is going to be inside out, a foul ball down the first base line. Count becomes 2-1. See some of the Mount Vernon children running around.
Yeah, some of the Mount Vernon children are starting to get a little restless here in game 2. I think spring football is going on tonight.
2-1, it maybe.
We could watch that. No such thing as that in Illinois.
Oh.
Breed of football in Kentucky compared to Illinois.
Do a lot of things that I like better down here.
Thanks.
In that regard.
Thanks.
2 balls, 2 strikes, third baseman Elliott. 2 on and 2 out in the bottom of the first. Jones trying to get the Rams out of it here. That pitch is going to get away. They're going to ice cut. Now they have a rundown on the first base side. They're going to come home with it here and out at the plate as long as Weber hangs on. Gets the Rams out of the inning. It wasn't pretty, but it gets it done. Unscathed are the Rams through 1, no score. This is Bound for the Baseball from WMIX Sports.
Women's health care just got closer to home, right here in Salem. St. Mary's Good Samaritan Women's Health Care and OBGYNs Dr. Deborah Carson, Dr. Doug Combs, Dr. Jamie Plett, Dr. Elizabeth Byron-Nolan, and Dr. Michael Schifano are seeing patients every Tuesday at the Salem Family Health Center. That means you'll have a full range of OBGYN services close to home, including prenatal and wellness checks, incontinence treatment, and family planning options for when your family's complete. Plus, access to state-of-the-art Da Vinci robotic surgery for quicker recovery and less pain after hysterectomy. Ladies, your health is important, so why not get OBGYN care right here close to home by St. Mary's Good Samaritan Women's Health Care. Call 1-877-456-2496 to make your appointment. That's 1-877-456-2496.
Back to Mount Vernon Rams baseball, powered by Community First Bank of the Heartland.
To the top of the second we go with no score. It'll be Braden Smith, Derek Hayes, Zach Brookman due up in the Ram lineup, 5, 6, and 7. But no score yet, no runs on one hit, one left aboard for the Rams. No runs, 3 hits, 1 stranded by the Panthers. So we'll see what happens as they get a second look at, or actually still the first look, first trip to the lineup, but we get a second look. KD Forsythe, the right-handed pitcher for the Panthers, dressed in their white uniforms with blue numerics trimmed in red. Blue trim down the sides.
All these Memphis teams, I'm salivating for little dry ribs. Gosh.
I get some dry rub tomorrow on our way back through. I think I warned you about that ahead of time. As the first pitch is
You did when we pulled in.
Yeah. It doesn't take too long. Just hit me on the way down, as it's going to be. 1-1 on a strike on the inside corner. Braden Smith, 1 ball, 1 strike. He leads us off at the top of the second with no score. As the Rams look to try to at least get a split today. Hit the outside way. A nice dive by the first baseman, Cruz. Throw over to the pitcher covering Forsythe, and 3-1 is your first out.
Cruz so bad wanted to dive, and he slowed himself down, Jimmy Edmonds style, to try to dive, try to get dirty, and he did, and he made the play, but he made it a little bit harder than what it could have been. Could have just stayed on his feet. He so bad wanted to get his jersey dirty.
He did.
He got it dirty, though.
How about he's the third baseman, number 17, Derek.
So that'll bring in Derek Hayes, the Ram third baseman. Had a decent day defensively for the Rams. Here comes. First pitch fouled off. It'll be 0-1 to Hayes.
Clicked it off the end of the bat. Good week of Rams baseball next week, like old home week with Centralia, Central, and Althoff.
Very well taken care of at Central over the years, as well as Centralia.
I know where I'm going Wednesday after the game.
Yeah. It's a little unusual this week, of course, going to Central, not being able to email Al Warnicki and tell him we're coming. He passed away last week, and, of course, our best wishes are with the entire Cougar family. Kevin Kraft, of course, the baseball coach there at Central.
Good dude.
He'll takes great care of us as well.
Coach Kottmeyer, Coach Isaacs. We'll see if he's any worse for wear after a family outing. Oh, watch out. Hello. Let me heads up there in the on-deck circle.
Yeah, I kept promoting that, and it's like, oh, yeah, that got pushed back.
Yeah. We'll get an update next week about how that's going to go down.
Here comes another pitch on the way, and Hayes gets underneath it. It's down the left field line, and a just foul.
Top hand heavy.
I was going to say, he kept going. Did he ever say anything?
No. Don't have to.
Oh, that's true.
Just signal and yell, pow. I'm still enamored. I'm looking at the soccer field, track, football stadium. My goodness.
Definitely did it right down here.
Somebody would want to build a school. Come on down.
Well, some will do the right thing, some won't. That's just how it works. Here it comes. It's going to be fouled off.
There you go.
Right
Next caller. Black and white with Chris Hugo. Taco John, man. No.
Sit down.
Well, yeah.
Sit down.
Sit down.
And enjoy. Next one on the way to Hayes. I lost count a long time ago. Is this going to be right in his buttock?
Don't have to worry about how he got hit. Right in the cheeks.
So 1 on and 1 out for the Rams here in the top of the second. It'll bring in Zach Brookman. Rams baseball presented by Community First Bank of the Heartland. Find them online at CountFirstBank.net. Find out more about that one checking. See why one means more. Community First Bank, that free checking and high yield interest. A runner on and 1 out here in the second. Here comes the pitch on the way Forsythe. Swung on a miss by Brookman.
The field, the playing surface reminds me of H.E. Jones Stadium now, A. Martin Field, previous for turf. That's the kind of surface reminds me of. Or what used to be at GCS Ballpark install shade before the turf. That's the kind of grass that's out here. Good for golf balls.
Of course, we're at the original GCS ballpark, or home of the Grizzlies, I should say, Sojay Field. Yesterday as an entity, I should say. Bunt dropped down in front of the plate, picked up by the catcher, throw to first. And that'll be a 2-3 sacrifice over the runner Hayes.
Runner at second now with 2 out. Rams get to play in a lot of the nice facilities. You count this one here in McCracken County. You count GCS Ballpark. Count Bush Stadium. FIU's renovated field. I mean, you get an opportunity when you play Parks Level Mount Vernon to play some different venues.
Pitch on the way to the left-handed counter story. It'll be a strike on the outside corner for Nelson at 1. We'll have an abbreviated Schmidt-Chevrolet post-game show for game number 2.
Fellow brethren of the media need our spots, so we're going to be courteous.
Precisely. So the runner on second, the lefty batter Story, and here comes. Will be outside for a 1-1 count. Second Chance Auto, another of our Rams booster sponsors. You can find them on Route 142 East in Mount Vernon with the largest selection of pre-owns priced at $10,000 in one location. Second Chance Auto, proud supporters of the Mount Vernon Rams. Soft ground ball to the third baseman, fires over to first, and that will retire things here in the top of the second. Through 1.5, no score. This is Rams baseball from WMIX Sports.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. By now you have heard about our new One Checking product. The new One Account is a high-interest earning, free checking account designed for everyone. Unlike other banks that pay interest on higher balance, this account pays interest on all balances. From high schoolers to Warren Buffett, One will work for you. You can talk to one of us at 244-3000 and learn about the details. One, exclusively at Community First Bank. You will be one happy customer. Member FDIC.
You need a great quality new-to-you vehicle. There's a reason why Second Chance Auto has been helping put families into affordable, dependable vehicles for over 34 years. Honest, fair deals. Ain't nothing fancy, just great vehicles with warranties and bank rate financing for all. That's the only way Second Chance Auto will do business. They're receiving new vehicles every day. So be sure to stop by and find out how you can save thousands on the total cost of your vehicle. Helping people get in a great, dependable vehicle for over 34 years. Second Chance Auto, Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Call 244-4582.
Follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports. This is Mount Vernon Rams Baseball.
And we welcome you back. WMIX, WMIXSports.com. Jacob Elliott, Joe Leatherwood, Andrew Miller will lead things off here in the bottom of the second. No score yet from McCracken County High School. Elliott was at the plate when a 2-6-3-2 pickoff. Actually, gunned him down the plate. Not technically a pickoff, but technically a pickoff. Works for me. Here comes. First pitch will be sliced towards left center field. That could be trouble. Storman will give chase. Actually, Gines in left field. Storman was a courtesy runner for Weber, and that's going to be a leadoff double for Jacob Elliott.
That ball hit and ran for a while. Thought Elliott might get 3 out of it, but good job by the outfielders to get over there and cut that off and try to get it back in quickly. But a leadoff double throw for Bartlett.
Baseball and softball season are here, but what about your corporate season? Make the call to the bullpen for Winning Edge's high-quality embroidered apparel to equip your employee team in style. Winning Edge, downtown Mount Vernon. This will be Joe Leatherwood with an RBI chance. The runner on second and nobody out in the bottom half of inning number 2. Rams and the Panthers are going to try to pick off at second. Nothing really doing there. So we'll see what happens.
Dustin's starting the lineup. We're going to see this. How this all works here at McCracken County. Another pickoff attempt.
Number 7.
I don't think anybody's going anywhere. Not on that.
Not on that. Out of the stretch, Blake Jones of the Mount Vernon Rams. Joe Leatherwood, the DH, stands in. Runner on second and nobody out here in inning number 2. Bunt dropped down the third base side. It'll be 0-1 now on the count to Leatherwood with Miller on deck. Busy, 3 days of baseball here in McCracken County. Action last night, I believe Jackson, Missouri.
Yeah. They play some good baseball down there in Jackson.
Also another area where we have a group of stations, as that'll be in the dirt to third base. We'll go Jacob Elliott. There's the Jackson Indian.
Yep, red and black.
A station across the Mississippi that covers them on a regular basis. course, our cluster down here in Paducah Metropolis took care of us down here in terms of taking us in for the night. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Runner on third, nobody out. This one's going to be fouled off. Out of play. First base dugout side, out. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Leatherwood. See the buses start to filter in. Take the kids home. 1 and 2 the count here to the DH. Ball up. Be 2 balls, 2 strikes. Miller in the on-deck circle. Nobles, possibly. Nobles, I should say, is in the West Richland community with fertilization. There you go. That didn't sound good. That's the way to do it. 2-2, going to be fouled back near us. Good asphalt. It'll stay 2 balls, 2 strikes. We're on the Twitterverse at WMIX Sports. You can find us on Facebook, YouTube as well. Find our broadcast archives online at WMIXsports.com. We'll have a scoreboard later tonight. The 2-2 pitch coming, Leatherwood, and he could have just looped this in the right center field for an RBI, and he will.
So piece of hitting went down after it, knocked it into right field in front of the outfielder, and Bartlett takes a 1-0 lead. Rams get in trouble playing from behind. They are.
That they are. 1 run on 5 hits thus far for the Panthers. It's still threatening here in the bottom half of the second inning. Like Jones out of the stretch with the runner on first base, fires 1 in, and this one's going to be popped up left side. Could run the infield. Campbell quick to get back. Just out of the grass, makes the grab. First down.
That was sorely needed. It's like Mount Vernon, you look and you struggle to get runs in the first game, then you fall behind 1-0. That just makes those that much more chance for Mount Vernon each inning. Umbrellas are out. Protect from the first annual sunburn of 14.
Easy to happen. A pitch on the outside corner of the right-handed Nobles, taken for a strike.
Yeah.
That'll be nothing to want.
Okay. I'll get you.
Redmond College has over 100 degree and certificate programs from which to choose. See which is right for you at rlc.edu and apply online while you're there. Pitch in round is going to miss low. 1 ball, 1 strike to Nobles. First red second baseman Brandon Phillips has left the game against the Cubs.
What happened to him?
Back spasm.
Oh. Walt was too thick.
Bottom of the 5th. Reds on top of the Cubs, 1-0.
No, Cubs can't score a run. Serious?
You can hear that game on our sister station, Wish 98.9. The Cardinals tonight against the Nationals. You can hear it on our, not only a bunch of our sister stations, 94.1 WMIX.
FP way. The attitude deal's got to drop. You can't have an attitude if you don't win games.
That's true.
Sorry about that.
1 and 2 the count to Nobles, checking on the runner at first base, Leatherwood. Not much doing over there.
Can't have an attitude if you can't win games, as far as I'm concerned.
It's dumb altogether, but that's just me.
I know it's a nice little seller, but TJ Oshie back on the ice for the Blues today.
1-2 will be tipped foul, and we'll do it again. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, a runner on first base in the bottom half of the second. Bartlett on top, 1-0. Game got started at, about 2:25. It's not too bad.
No.
You get 15 minutes back.
I think what's hurting you and I is the hockey game last night.
Yeah.
Staying up for 3 overtimes.
Whew. I couldn't do my sports reports until that game was over. Of course, I do that in the morning, so what am I talking about? A runner on first. Swung on a miss for a strikeout. There's your second out.
Always all playoff hockey games and in overtime. There's just something about playoff games that go to overtime. Some kind of magic, too. And then you get 3 overtimes last night. It's the first game of the series.
1 on, 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. A 1-0 ball game. Bartlett on top. Ryan McBride, the second baseman, right-hander, will stand in. A runner on first, and Blake Jones will step off the rubber with time call. Blake Jones, a sophomore for Tim Holloway's Mount Vernon Rams. Gets his sign, will fire out of the stretch. This one turned on, down left field line. Quickly foul, and it will be
loud strike.
Yes, sir.
Got in front of it, pulled it foul.
Rye will dig back in as we near the return to the top of the order with Justin Ammons. Using the on-deck circle with 2 outs, here comes in the dirt. That'll even the count on 1 ball and 1 strike. Community First Bank, home of the 1 account. Free checking, high-yield interest. You can always bank on your hometown team at Community First Bank with locations in Malvern and Dix, Woodlawn, and Ina.
Mentioned this, too, that Mike Waldo, pitching coach at Edwardsville High School, involved in his 1,000th win as a pitching coach at Edwardsville.
This is going to be ripped through the left side of the infield for another 2-out base hit. That's impressive. He has 600 wins or more than that as a head basketball coach, and a part as a pitching coach. 1,000 is impressive.
Yeah. I was talking with Norm Sanders last night, back and forth before the hockey game started, about that big record about, you know, you get 1,000 wins as a pitching coach, 600 wins plus basketball coach. I say you could almost write 2 or 3 books of the stories, the games, and the players he has coached with, coached against, and games he's been involved with.
Doubt about that. Left-handed Justin Ammons stand-in, grounded out in the first, 5-3. Stands in here with 2 on and 2 out here in the bottom of the second with Bartlett on top, 1-0. Pitch from Jones. This will be lifted into center. Brookman will get underneath it and makes the grab. So there go the Panthers in the second. They take a 1-0 lead through 2. This is Rams baseball from WMIX Sports.
Qualifications and rules apply. See institution for details.
Hi, I saw your ad for a checking account that earns interest on my money.
Oh, yes, that's our plutonium account, and it requires $50,000 to open.
What? How am I supposed to grow my money when I can't even afford to open the account?
Introducing Kasasa, free checking, where even the smallest balance earns high yields, plus refunds on ATM fees nationwide. Try Kasasa.com. Kasasa.
Kasasa is carried locally at People's National Bank or online at peoplesnationalbank.com. Member FDIC.
For 16 years, I wrote about the area's great teams. Now I'm part of a great team, the sales team, Schmidt Ford of Salem. Hi, folks, it's Mike McManus, and I'm proud to be part of the Schmidt Ford family. Whether it be a new or pre-owned vehicle, let me or any other of our professional sales consultants help you find your next car or truck. You'll be glad you did. So stop by Schmidt Ford of Salem or visit us online at schmidtfordofsalem.com.
This is Mount Vernon Rams baseball, powered by Community First Bank of the Heartland.
County High School in the baseball invite. Mount Vernon Rams trail the Bartlett Panthers 1-0 through 2 innings. In the top of the third, we'll see 9-1 and 2. Reed Millwood, Ryan Campbell, and Blake Jones. We'll see Thomas Weber should anybody get aboard. Scoreboard updates presented by Tony Welch, your State Farm agent. Glad to help you with your family with all of their insurance needs. As this will be a ground ball up the middle, just past the diving shortstop Nobles. It'll be a leadoff single. The Rams get their second base hitter of the day.
You know, with Mr. Millwood dropping down the order, I think that will help him. It's kind of like having a second leadoff guy down there, too, back-to-back with him and Campbell. And I think Millwood will get to see a lot of pitches he can hit from that order, spot in the order over the next couple of weeks where people start figuring it out.
Now we see Ryan Campbell ground out to short his first time. It's top of the third inning action, down 1-0 with a runner on first, the tying run. Now Campbell at the plate. See what he gets. See if he gets anything to hit. His second plate appearance of the afternoon, at least in this particular game. Pitch on the way, shows bunt, pulls back, will throw behind the runner. Millwood just gets back.
Catcher's got an arm. I like the right fielder. The right fielder is a guy that got potential to go make some dough doing this.
1 ball, no strike to count to Campbell. Blake Jones in the on-deck circle. See if he'll have a chance to help himself. As Campbell pushes the bunt down the first base side. Off the mound comes Forsythe, the first base on the play. That will be a 1-3 sacrifice that advances Millwood over to second.
The Rams trying to get a run any way possible in this one.
Go. Tony Wilt, glad to help your family with all their insurance needs. We told you. You can give us off the call. Find them on the web at TonyWilt.com or look for the White State Farm people around town. Takes care of our scoreboard updates throughout each and every game. Runner in scoring position, 1 out as Jones will stand in and take a first pitch ball outside. The right-hander is ahead here, 1-0. Sizable lead for Millwood off of the second base bag, and here it comes. This one will be lifted foul behind us. 1-1 the count.
Okay.
Weather's very nice here.
Chamber of Commerce weather.
Oh, yeah?
One order all time. Oh, that's close.
1-1 coming. This is going to be fouled back to make it 1 ball and 2 strikes to Jones.
Thought that was going to come near our position here. People walk around have to pay attention.
So the 1-2 from Forsythe. Here it comes out of the stretch, and this one will be fouled back. Yeah. Straightens it out the right way. It's not going to be pretty.
No, if he straightens that out, we are going to have to duck.
1 ball, 2 strikes with 1 out here in the inning. A runner on second base. We're in the top of the third. 1-0 Bartlett on top. Forsythe looks at the runner, Millwood off second. Now comes home with it. This one had a chance. Not going to get far enough. Actually, it stays in front of the back.
Jones is getting some nice cuts here. A lot of pitches to see, not only for him, but for his teammates as well. Rams need a run. They need something to kind of, I know they scored a bunch yesterday. Okay, they need something to get their confidence up today. Their dauber's kind of down that dugout when I went to get lineups a while ago.
Center fielder shallow toward the left field side of the bag. Decent gap in right center. If you can plug one there with a runner on second. 1-2 the pitch, and this one will be line foul toward the dugout. Look out, Tom Fulkerson.
Fast I've seen him move. No, I shouldn't say that. Second fastest thing I've seen him move.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count. See what Jones has here. Let's see what Forsythe is willing to offer. With the runner on second base, we're in the top of the third. 1 run, 6 hits, no errors for the Panthers. No runs on 2 hits for the Rams. We await the 1-2 pitch again. Here comes curveball to the third base side, off of the foot of Elliott. He'll boot it and pick it up, and then throw behind the runner at second. Probably a good decision there with Millwood just hanging on.
E5. Well, boot knocked it down. Couldn't make a play anywhere.
So a patient at bat by Jones ends up in reaching on an error. And that'll bring in Thomas Weber. The WMIX Sports Mobile Studios are driven by King City Chrysler, home of the Express Lane, fast oil changes and more. Service without appointment. Just stop on in. They'll be ready. Weber's due. A bit of a cold snap.
Started out hot early in the year.
Now takes the pitch high. It'll be 1-0 to Thomas with Pike on deck.
Like we talked about, baseball's a game of adjustments, and a lot of the people that Mount Vernon play day-to-day based on their schedule at home around Mount Vernon know of Mr. Weber and what he can and can't do. So that'll play a factor into it as well.
1 ball, no strikes, 1 out, 2 aboard here for the Rams. We go ahead and run on first, sign, run on second. And Forsythe will step off the rubber and walk Millwood back to second base.
There's going to be a few buses lined up over there.
Oh, yeah. 2,000, well, not all of that for a bus.
All right.
Figure in a high school, 2,000 kids, there's bound to be some buses. Here comes. Mount Vernon has, down to about 1250 range.
Yeah.
I remember even then having 10 to 12 buses when I was in high school. Curious to see how many they have. 2-0 the count to Weber. Here comes in the dirt again, 3-0. 1 out, 2 aboard for the Rams in the top of the third, trailing 1-0. Bartlett scored in the bottom half of the second on the RBI by the DH Leatherwood. It scored Elliott, who led off the inning with a double. 3-0 to Webbs. He'll take low, but it's a strike, 3-1. Busy week next week for the Rams. Week after that, I think, kind of slows down a little bit as the 3-1 comes, and that'll catch the outside corner. The count is full. Henderson County, Kentucky tomorrow from Brooks Stadium. Centralia on the road Tuesday. Central on the road Wednesday. Alsop comes in on Thursday, and the Rams, will be looking for revenge there. Full count offering well outside, and that'll walk the bases loaded.
Wow. Mount Vernon is set up. Jake Pike. Been the guy at the hottest stick lately for this team.
Pike has a big RBI chance with the bases loaded. Top of the third, 1 out.
Runner first base, number 18, Sam Dorman.
School's out for Easter.
That it is.
Yeah, look at them all come fogging out of the main exit.
Jake Pike will stand in. First pitch he sees with the bases used. Home run swing. Swung and a miss. It's not there one.
Change up. Pull the string. Stuck. Knew he was swinging. He could have went 1, 2, 3 strikes. You're out. Bugs money there on that one.
0-1 pitch on the way, and Pike will lift this. Left center field could be trouble for Holder. He'll make the run over towards left center, call off by Johnson, and the run's going to tag from third base. Good throw by Johnson. Cut off by Brian Cruz, the first baseman.
Rams score. That's the main thing. Get on the board. Know that you can get a guy all the way around and touch home plate. Tied at 1 now here in the third. Good to see.
So sac fly RBI by Pike. Brings in Braden Smith, the DH. First time we've seen him since the East game. He came out at the bottom of the first, had to get stitches. Took some cleats to the face as he attacked a run around at home plate. First pitch, Braden sees in his first game back. Will be fouled off, and it's 0-1. That was a game in probably the most awkward setting at East in that first inning. Sam Stormont started the game in left. Smith comes out. Stormont goes to third. Hayes, hates to say, gets blown up in that first inning, but lasted to the third, and then Stormont ended up pitching 6 2/3 after that. A weird way. 1-1 now the count to Smith on a pitch outside. 2 on and 2 out. 1-1 is the score. Feels awkward saying score in front of the Rams after that first game. It's a tie ball game and a pitch on the inside. It makes it 1-2. They finally get a run here in the Commonwealth. Much different team than what we saw last year, a team that finished in 4th place in Illinois Class 3A. As the 1-2 pitch comes from Forsythe, and that is swung and a miss. That already tied the side, but the Rams tied at 1. We are through 2.5. This is Bound for the Baseball from WMIX 4.
How can we keep the people we love safe and secure in their own home? Let the Medicine Shop's home medical equipment team help you with all your mobility and specialty product needs. They provide mobility products like motorized scooters, wheelchairs, and home stair lifts. The Medicine Shop's expertly trained staff can also provide car and van lift installations, and they offer a full service repair facility for medical equipment, whether you purchased it from them or somewhere else. Here's pharmacist and pharmacy owner Eric Black.
We service a 60-mile radius area, so pretty wide area. We service orders from several area hospitals, and we have the staff in place that really sets us apart. We have 3 respiratory therapists and 2 seating specialists to help with seating on wheelchair and power chair needs. And we just feel that we have the staff and the warehousing and the facilities in place to really set us apart from any of our competitors in the area.
The Medicine Shop Pharmacy, 2339 Broadway in Mount Vernon.
Broadcasting live from the WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Ford Square. This is Mount Vernon Rams Baseball.
Welcome back, WMIX, WMIXSports.com, as we head to the bottom half of the third inning. We should see Bobby Holder, Wesley Johnson, Brian Cruz for the Bartlett Panthers, 2, 3, and 4. Rams tied it at 1 in the top of the third inning. Bowood led off the inning with a single and a sac fly RBI by Jake Pike, brought him home.
Bobby Holder.
Now Jones gets to work out of the windup again to the first batter. That's going to be outside. 1-0. One checking at Community First Bank. Free checking with high yield interest. Welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. I don't have any caffeine today either. That's the craziest part about it. That's probably why I have a massive headache.
I know it is.
1-0 Calvin. That's going to be in the dirt. 2 balls, no strikes. Yeah. Kind of off my game. Usually wake up, go to the Keurig, and cup of coffee. Neglected to do that. We await the 2-0 to Holder. Here it comes. Ground ball to the second baseman, Millwood. Picks up, fires across to Pike, and 4-3 will be your first out.
A 1-2-3 inning would go a long way in the swagger and confidence of Mr. Jones out on the hill.
Wesley Johnson will stand in the left fielder. Base is empty, 1 out, bottom of the third. 1-1 ball game. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, 4 left on for the Rams. 1 run, 6 hits, 1 error, 3 left on for the Panthers. This is lifted high down the left field line. That is going to be a loud strike just outside the fair foul pole. Ow.
20 feet more. Hit by Mr. Johnson as traffic picks up as the second wave of the dismissal happens. A student driving needs to go back to class. He has red on his plate. That's not McCracken County.
Something in Louisville?
Yeah.
For you, anyway. I don't know.
Needs to after school.
I lost again. Count is no balls, 2 strikes to Wesley Johnson. 1 out, bases empty in the bottom of the 3rd inning. We're tied at 1. The Rams and the Bartlett Panthers. Jones will fire, and he'll reach for this. Does Johnson. Then the center fielder Crookman on the run. The Bermuda Triangle.
Second base.
To avoid the collision. And now nobody covers second. Everybody was late to break, and a good aggressive base running there by Wesley Johnson.
Now you can take a duck snort out in the center field in the Bermuda Triangle between center, short, and second. And the problem was both Millwood and Campbell were running out there. Left second base open. Blake Jones probably got caught in a little bit. What really probably should happen there in that case is Pike should kind of help out over at second base as well, along with Jones. That was the case there, and now an extra base taken, and it's the runner at second with 1 out.
Got to bring in Ryan Cruz. He singled his last time. Has a runner on second, an RBI chance to unlock the 1-1 tie. As this will be in the center. Brookman's mission. That'll get past, and the run's going to score. Round first, headed for second is Cruz. He'll round second, headed for third. Could be waved around. Here comes. He will round third, headed for home. The relay throw is going to be off the mark, and it's going to be 3-1.
All right.
Panthers.
I'm going to score it a single, an RBI, and an E8. Has to be a single RBI and E8 because that ball. And one thing that Brookman was trying to do is kind of fake the runner. Problem was he faked the runner, but the ball hit and got by him. Took a bad hop out there and got all the way to the wall, and that allowed obviously for Brian Cruz to go ahead and score around on the bases. So single, an error, and an RBI. And now it's 3-1, Bartlett.
It's a 3-1 ball game, and now with the bases empty and on 2 outs, it'll be a throw across the diamond on the ground ball to second.
And what?
I'll bring in Leatherwood with the bases empty.
Mr. Millwood is pretty salty at second base.
What about
yeah. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There's a lot.
Quite a few.
Taking all those freshmen home.
Joe Leatherwood will stand in. 3-1 ball game. Panthers on top, and here comes the first pitch. It'll catch the outside corner for a strike.
Yep. Defense for the Rams today. Been a little porous.
Curveball working, but this time it's low, and it's a 1-1 count to Leatherwood. He had the RBI single that initially made it 1-0, but now some insurance. After the breakage of the tie, as Ryan Cruz singled, got the run batted in, then the error on the center fielder allowed him to come all the way around to score and make it 3-1. The count now 2-1 to Leatherwood. Miller on deck.
Too much humanity out there outside that bus. Something's going on over there.
Hope everything's okay.
Yeah.
Strike across the plate on 2-1 becomes 2-2. Second Chance Auto, one of our great Rams booster sponsors. Route 142 East in Mount Vernon, home of your largest selection of pre-owns priced at $10,000. Of course, bank rate financing for all. 2-2. Another full count gets stopped by Weber. Bases empty, 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. 2 more across the plate for Bartlett. They lead 3-1.
5 errors already in a game in 3 innings for the Rams today. It'd take weeks to get 5 errors last year.
This one is going to be a shot into center field. In the glove of Brookman that time. It'll be another single of the 2-out variety. Puts a runner on for Andrew Miller. 3 runs, 8 hits, 1 error for the Panthers. 1 run on 2 hits for the Rams.
Now batting number 1, Andrew Miller.
Runner on in the bottom of the third. Bartlett's looking for more. Pitch on the way from Jones. Nice.
Yeah, nice changeup. Wow. Can't fault the pitching, Dave Jones and Morgan and Story. They have defensively not gotten a lot of help at times.
Quickly, the 0-1 becomes 0-2. Pitch across the plate. It'll bring an 0-2 count with 1 on and 2 outs at the bottom of the third inning with a 1-1 tie. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski on WMIX. Avery Barton back to the studio, and they get a quick change-up, swung on a miss. That'll retire the side in the third, but Bartlett scores twice to make it 3-1. This is Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Now is a great time to move your account to Community First Bank. With our new One account offering the highest interest rate in the market, free checking, and CD specials delivered by people you know and trust, why would you not bank with the market leader in Jefferson County? We offer 5 locations with 7 ATMs and have been serving the Jefferson County market since 1906. Stop in and see why our bank is the fastest growing bank in Jefferson County. Community First Bank. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC.
Registration for summer classes at Rindley College is going on now. The 8-week summer term is a great chance to catch up on classes you need, from general education to electives and more. Curious about starting college or even a little nervous? Summer is a good time for new students to find out what Rindley College can do for you. Registration for summer classes continues through June 6th. Call us at 618-437-5321 or find us online at rlc.edu. Rindley College, your journey starts here.
Back to Mount Vernon Rams baseball, powered by Community First Bank of the Heartland.
We head to the top of the fourth for the Rams, trailing 3-1 to Bartlett. It'll be Derek Hayes, Zach Brookman, and Connor Story, otherwise known as 6, 7, and 8. It's Tim Holloway's lineup. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error, 4 left on for the Rams. 3 runs, 9 hits, 2 errors, 3 left on for the Panthers. Game got started at 2:25. Of course, we'll have an abbreviated Schmitz Relay post-game show after this one. We'll have your player of the game and your scoring and stats all ready to go once this one is all said and done. First key to trying to get this one tied up and take a lead is Derek Hayes. He was hit by his last time. KD Forsythe will wind and fire, and this one's going to be lifted in the left center. This could be trouble. That's going to get back, and it'll drop for extra bases for Derek Hayes.
Don't know what the glare, sun, what, but the left fielder and center fielder, neither one even moved. Time I saw the ball hit, looked up, followed the ball. Then the outfielders moved, did not get a good jump at all out there, and it ended up to be a leadoff double for Derek Hayes to start the 4th inning.
That'll bring in Brookman with a runner in scoring position. So it's an RBI chance in the top of the 4th, down a pair of runs. Needing some men on the bases in a bad way. It's Katie Forsythe out of the stretch, the right-handed pitcher for the Bartlett Panthers. Eventually. American League rule. Yep.
And tell you one thing about it, everybody's got to check their pickoff moves today.
One score. Rams down a couple of runs to the Bartlett Panthers with the runner on second. Here comes the pitch, and this one is going to be popped up. Left side of the infield, the third baseman, Elliott, will make the grab, and there's your first out.
That doesn't help. You need to put the ball in play somewhere, get that runner advanced. So now 8 and 9 are going to have to help you out here for the Mount Vernon Rams, bottom part of the order.
Community First Bank of the Heartland, the official voice of high school sports on WMIX. Online at comfirstbank.net or find them on Facebook to see how you can learn about one checking, free checking, high yield interest. First pitch strike, the left-handed Story. It was on the outer corner. Nothing in 1 the count. 1 gone, a runner on second for the Rams. Tying run at the plate, trailing 3-1 to the Panthers in this top half of the 4th. Forsythe looks back at the runner on second. Now comes home. Whew. Our friend's safe over there.
I was worried about your friend. I was worried about those 2 walking that weren't paying attention that about got scalped. In their own little world walking around the ballpark. Got to pay attention.
Never know. Nothing in 2 is the count here to Story. Pitch on the way, Forsythe out of the stretch. Set up outside was a catcher, Miller. Runner kept on it. Back to second will go Derek Hayes, and 1-2 is the count here to Story. One, 2, pitch on the way, and this is going to go foul. Liner down the third base side. Stays 1-2. Tying run at the plate for the Rams, trailing 3-1. It's Connor's Story. Being the start in right field. Came on in relief, both on Thursday and the first game today. Here comes, nope. Looks the runner back to second base. Next game, unless I'm mistaken, in McCracken County and U-High. I accidentally deleted the email, but had the schedule on my phone. Whoops, 1-2 in the dirt. Even count, 2 balls, 3 strikes. There you go. Oh, even better. There we go. Good thing I memorized stuff. Then tonight, I know the Rams may take an inning or two in of Bartlett and Henderson County. So the Rams will see at Brooks Stadium tomorrow. Here comes. Dirty again. Full count. Well, New Jackson, Missouri was here.
Yeah. Just not today.
They get Bartlett and Memphis UI tomorrow, then McCracken and Henderson in a battle of Commonwealth counties tomorrow night or afternoon. And this will be a one-out walk to Story as he took low.
Good at-bat by Connor Story there. That time worked his way back. Now, here's a guy, I think, that's going to get opportunities like this a lot in this spot.
A 3-1 ball game here in the top of the fourth. Pitch in round, and that's going to get low and away. For ball one to Reed Millwood. Singleton scored his last time. The lone Ram run today. Tying run on first. Go ahead, run at the plate. This one can sneak through the right side. The infielder going to wave around Derek Hayes to score. Here comes a throw from Ammons, the right fielder. Not in time. And the Rams are within 1, 3-2 on the RBI single by Millwood, who's 2 for 2.
What have I said about Mr. Millwood? He's down in a spot in the order. I think he's going to get a few more pitches to look at and hit. I think opportunities like that are going to show itself just like it did there. With the RBI single.
2 on and only 1 out in the top of the fourth as the Rams have the tying run at second and a good opportunity for Ryan Campbell. Campbell is due. Oh, yeah. Definitely due. Here it comes. Takes it low and away.
Forsythe right now can't find this arm slot. Cannot find his release point and his arm slot are all over the place right now. Can't find anything consistent.
We await the 1-0, and that'll catch the low edge of the zone. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bartlett played the host Mustangs last night, lost 8-7.
Mustangs in the house.
That they are. Like those units. I do too. They've done everything right. That's going to come inside and miss to Campbell. It's 2-1.
Got an Arizona Diamondback kind of look to him.
Sure. That was a nice unit. Nice hat. We wait the 2-1, and this one will be a ground ball left side. Good backhanded stop. Nowhere to go for the shortstop, and that's an infield single for Campbell.
Well, bases loaded. With the part of the order coming, and Blake Jones an opportunity to help himself here. How nice would it be to get a couple of runs on the board here? Or Beaker Edie in this case.
Whatever ride, the Mustangs have 3 different sets. Probably. I was thinking a white, maybe a gray, and a maroon. There we go. Long gray with long gray pants. First pitch to strike to Jones. Can help out his own cause here. The Ram pitcher with the bases loaded, 1 out. Tying run on third. Go ahead run on second. 0-1 the count to the Ram pitcher. 3-2 score in the top of the fourth. Pitch on the way from Forsythe, and that'll catch the outside corner, and it's 0-2.
Pitcher's pitch that time. Got to swing that ball. You got to put it in play from there.
Swung on a miss. Good morning, good afternoon, good night to Blake Jones.
That hurts.
How bad is
Jones feels like he wanted to help himself, just couldn't get it done.
So now the base is crammed at 2 outs. Tying run still on third base for Thomas Weber, who in power hitting categories, I believe, still leads the team. Aces absolutely loaded here in the fourth for the Rams. Tying run on third in a 3-2 ball game. The pitch is going to go up, and it'll miss to Weber, 1-0. He's walked both times here in game number 2 today. 3 straight walks dating back to the last game. 1-0 the count. Here comes, and he will let that go. Misses low, 2-0. This is loaded here in the fourth. They trail 3-2. This is Rams baseball from WMIX Sports.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. By now you have heard about our new One Checking product. The new One Account is a high interest earning, free checking account designed for everyone. Unlike other banks that pay interest on higher balance, this account pays interest on all balances. From high schoolers to Warren Buffett, One will work for you. You can talk to one of us at 244-3000 and learn about the details. One, exclusively at Community First Bank. You will be one happy customer. Member FDIC.
You need a great quality new-to-you vehicle. There's a reason why Second Chance Auto has been helping put families into affordable, dependable vehicles for over 34 years. Honest, fair deals. Ain't nothing fancy, just great vehicles with warranties and bank rate financing for all. That's the only way Second Chance Auto will do business. They're receiving new vehicles every day. So be sure to stop by and find out how you can save thousands on the total cost of your vehicle. Helping people get in a great, dependable vehicle for over 34 years. Second Chance Auto, Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Call 244-4582.
WMIX Sports is your home for the Mount Vernon Rams, powered by Community First Bank.
Welcome back, WMIX, WMIXSports.com. The Rams make it closer in the top half of the fourth. 3-2 your score as we go to the bottom half. It'll be 8-9-1 for the Panthers of Bartlett. Jacob Nobles, Ryan McBride, and Justin Ammons do up. Rams had their chances. They stranded the bases loaded in their half of the inning. Nobles. 2 runs on 5 hits for the Rams. However, they have stranded 7 runners, and this will be a leadoff single. Ripped right through the left side.
There was no doubt about that one. Mope to that left side of the infield.
Ryan McBride.
So that brings in McBride. With 1 on and nobody out in the bottom half of this fourth inning. Rams trailing 3-2 to Bartlett. Showing Bond has popped up, and that'll be strike 1 to McBride. Encouragement.
Yeah.
Bottom of the fourth, 3-2, Rams trailing. Runner on first, they'll throw behind the runner, and he gets back just in the nick of time. Good play, good look in the inning. 1-1 the count with a runner on. Nobody out here in the bottom half of the fourth. First. That'll be your first out.
That worked. Wasn't pretty, but it got the job done.
Now batting, number 9, Justin Ammons.
So they'll bring in Ammons with the runner in scoring position here, the left-handed batter. I'll break that bunt.
Yeah. I mean, you got the job done. That's all that matters.
Purists are driven crazy. We'll check on the runner at second, and almost had it. They do. Thought it might have been a late throw, but picked off the second base was Jacob Nobles, and that puts 2 outs on the board.
Wow. That's a big momentum play for Mount Vernon there. Get out of this inning, down 3-2.
Now a pitch outside the first seen by Ammons, who's 0 for 2. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 2 gone here in the bottom of the fourth, a 3-2 ball game. A pitch that just misses low. 2-0 the count. Next one's a hard hit ground ball to Millwood. 4-3 will retire the side. Here in the fourth, still 3-2 Bartlett. This is Rams baseball from WMIX Sports.
Hi, Roy Schmidt, Ford dealer, Ford Square, Mount Vernon. We have one of the hottest car lines in the industry with the Ford Fiesta, Focus, and Fusion. The Ford brand was the top-selling brand in the United States in 2013, and we at Ford Square are determined to make that happen again in 2014. Ford is number one because the Fusion hugs curves and embraces fuel efficiency. The Focus is your friend at the pump and your love on the road. And the Ford Fiesta is taking fun and efficiency further. We have over 40 of these cars in stock right now waiting for you. We can offer huge cashback savings and want to deal. We will do anything to make 2014 even better and keep Ford number one. Come see our associates at Ford Square, 1501 Broadway, Mount Vernon, Illinois, and we will show you why the best never rest. You can always view our new and pre-owned inventory online at FordSquare.com.
Streaming worldwide at WMIXSports.com. This is Mount Vernon Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports.
Welcome back, WMIX, WMIXSports.com. 3-2 your score as Bartlett leads the Rams heading into the top of the fifth. For Mount Vernon, it'll be 4, 5, and 6. Jake Pike, Braden Smith, and Derek Hayes. And Tim Holloway's lineup. Baseball and softball season are upon us. Check out Winning Edge for your team's uniforms and fan apparel. Find Winning Edge downtown Mount Vernon at 212 South 9th Street and on the web at winningedgeusa.com. Force nice set, so is Pike, and he's going to try to bunt his way out of the box. Commits and gets the strike. It's 0-1.
Well, third baseman a little deep that time. I had to move in even with the bag.
Ooh, and then outside low, leaving the count to Jake Pike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Speaking of one means more at Community First Bank of the Heartland. Free checking, high-yield interest. Community First Bank, the official voice of high school sports on WMIX. Is Pike looking to go deep? This is deep in the right field. Ammons is on the run, and he'll make the grab.
I mean, held it up a little bit coming in from that direction. I mean, Hammonds was going to make that catch, or Hammonds was. I mean, no doubt. Pretty good little outfielder, but the wind held up a little bit for him. That way it was a little easier to go back and make the grab.
Number 3.
Running at Braden Smith with nobody on and 1 out. He's over 2. Got out to first and then struck out his last time. Pitch on the way. Taken high, and it's 1-0. Like the numbers on the back of the Mustang uniform.
By font, forms are salty.
Pitch on the way is going to be fouled off, fisted toward the first base dugout. Count will even at 1 ball, 1 strike. Lake College save you thousands on your collegiate education. Find out how at rlc.edu. 1-1 coming. It's going to be tapped to the third base side. Elliott will pick it up. Fires across. 5-3 is out number 2.
Out here. Turned out to be a meek fifth for the Rams.
Number 17.
Showed promise in the fourth. They got to run across and play, but
at WMIX Sports, this is Mount Vernon Rams Baseball.
Welcome back to McCracken County High School here at the Invitational. The Rams trail Bartlett 3-2 as we head to the bottom half of the fifth. 2, 3, and 4 due up. Holder will take the first pitch he sees as it sails low and away for ball 1. Want to know the count? Johnson and Cruz to follow here in this bottom of the fifth. Rams' best chance came in the fourth, but they stranded the bases loaded. Got to run across the plate to get within 1. That next pitch misses for 2-0 here to Bobby Holder, the center fielder. And now a hard-hit ground ball. Good reactionary play by Derek Hayes. Fires across the first out. It's 5-3.
That's why they call it hot corner.
Yes, sir.
Ball was smoked. Hayes made that look simple.
How many? Number
WMIX Sports Mobile Studios, driven by Ford Square, 1501 Broadway in Mount Vernon. Schedule your service appointments online at FordSquare.com.
There'll be some farmer tans and some sandal tans and short tan lines today.
Oh, yeah.
People will be aching tonight, won't know why. I can tell them because I can see it from here. Kind of nice for sitting inside today. Don't have to worry about that.
Not going to complain at all. 1 out, in steps the left fielder Johnson. He took a
early supper time strike call.
He took a first strike in the left-handed batter's box. Nothing in 1 the kid. Wait, what? Nothing in 1. It's redo.
Let's redo.
Drop. 1 out, bases empty. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Using past precedent as an example, probably should have been strike 2. But it's 1-1. One ball, one strike count, this one. Looked at right field side, well out of play. Now it's 1-2 to Johnson with Cruz on deck. Out of the windup will come Jones on 1-2, trying to jam the batter, but it's going to be a ground ball. The short Campbell picks up a strong throw across the diamond, and 6-3 is out number 2.
Oh, good start.
This is one good play. Make your own great play when you bank free high-yield checking account that earns cash back. Just ask for one. City First Bank. Member FDIC. Yeah. We'll have an abbreviated Schmitz-Relay postgame show after this. Come back quickly, get your scoring and stats, and move on down the road as the first pitch seen by the left-handed Cruz is fouled off. Did it?
No, I was looking at the other cars.
Our friend okay?
Perfectly.
First at flight.
After school detention, out shoveling rock up behind left center field fence.
Seriously?
No.
Oh,
just made it up. You can't do that.
Why not?
Can't have them after school detention shoveling rock out by the greenhouse.
I had to do labor whenever I got in trouble.
That's new rules. Got to make it worthwhile.
It was illegal. Nobody said anything.
Yeah, probably was.
Oh, well.
You know, y'all grab a shovel. No, I can't do that.
2 balls and a strike, 2 outs, bases empty. Here comes. Ripped into center field for a base hit, so a single to 2-out variety by Cruz makes him 3 for 3, and that brings in Jacob Elliott.
Pretty good day for him.
Not bad.
Now batting number 2, Jacob Elliott.
It's hard to believe we're already in the 5th.
Twitter with jokes today. Yeah, perfectly squared, yes.
Yes.
We understand squares and rectangles.
Rectangular prisms. This is going to be off of the outside. Glitter must have been high. We want to know. 2 gone, a runner aboard here in the bottom half of the Bartlett 5th. They lead 3-2 over the Rams. Here comes the pitch, and around, and that is going to be a ground ball that sees its way past the mid of Campbell. Back-to-back 2-out singles put 2 aboard now for the Panthers.
Now batting number 7, Joe.
Just by the time you get 2 quick outs, you think you're going to have a nice inning. Bartlett wakes up a little bit. Tim Holloway coming out of the dugout. We'll see what this is about.
Visit the mound to be presented by the Medicine Shop Pharmacy, Mount Vernon. 2339 Broadway. Dr. Eric Black and Staff Brown to support the Mount Vernon Rams and the Lady Rams.
Chicken sandwiches.
Barbecue. Can't get my money.
Nope, those are chicken. Those are chicken sandwiches from a certain restaurant.
Yeah, it's just around the corner.
That's true.
That's the product.
The shadows under the stealth understudy told me about it. So it's just around the corner.
That might be a getaway meal.
Yeah.
Tomorrow or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's Friday for you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Last one.
It is Friday.
Have to make sure we go somewhere that has seafood for you.
Yeah. Well, I got
veggies.
Yeah. There's different taste.
We'll make sure if it's soup that it's deeper than a spoon.
Oh, no. No, I can't have that dirty water. That was a bad thing in November. Soup, what soup? It looked like water with dirt, and it's half a spoon deep.
Not even a spoon deep.
It's not even a spoon deep. What the crap? What is this? Yeah.
Oh, 2 on and 2 out. For Joe Leather with the DH. Here comes the pitch. Ground ball, third base. All Hayes has to do is step on the bag, and that's what he does. So stranding 2 in the bottom half of the 5th, the Bartlett Panthers, but they lead 3-2. This is Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports.
Qualifications and rules apply. See institution for details.
Bill, where are we going? We're trying to find my ATM.
We just passed an ATM.
But that's not my ATM. I lose $4 if it's not my ATM.
Make any ATM your ATM. Introducing free Kasasa checking with monthly rewards like cash and ATM fees back in your pocket. Visit trykasasa.com. Kasasa.
Visit People's National Bank or peoplesnationalbank.com for your Kasasa checking. Member FDIC.
Registration for summer classes at Rindley College is going on now. The 8-week summer term is a great chance to catch up on classes you need, from general education to electives and more. Curious about starting college or even a little nervous? Summer is a good time for new students to find out what Rindley College can do for you. Registration for summer classes continues through June 6th. Call us at 618-437-5321 or find us online at rlc.edu. Rindley College, your journey starts here.
This is Mount Vernon Rams Baseball, powered by Community First Bank of the Heartland.
Welcome back, WMIX, WMIXSports.com, as we head to the top of the sixth. Due up for the Rams, bottom of the order with Zach Brookman, Connor Story, and Reed Millwood, 7, 8, and 9. One of those numbers got distracted.
What are you doing? Unplugging?
Preparing.
Oh, you're preparing, yes.
Number 7.
You know.
Zach.
So what you have here, 2 runs on 5 hits, 1 error for the Rams. They've stranded 7 runners. 3 runs on 12 hits, 2 errors, 6 left aboard for Bartlett. First pitch to Brookman is going to be popped up back here. Watch out.
Oh, down the bleachers it goes.
Hit nearby.
What's it like tonight, everybody?
No earthquake did that happen last night.
No.
Be careful.
That was not an. I didn't. If it happened, I didn't feel it because I was watching hockey.
My dogs went crazy about that time. Is that's going to pluck Brookman at the back?
Well, yeah. I mean, they would feel it first, and we'll usually have that way.
But I didn't feel anything. I felt the Mount Carmel one.
Connor Story.
Back in 07.
Yeah. You went and chased that one, didn't you?
Maybe in 08. Yeah. Earthquake chase. Was that I don't remember what year that was. 7 or 8. I did a game with you that day.
Yeah.
Oh, and we're going to have a pitching change. So we'll see a new pitcher for the Bartlett Panthers. We'll take a break, come back, get you set with all of the numbers. This is Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports.
This is your local State Farm agent, Tony Wilt. I want to thank Mount Vernon and the surrounding area for continuing to support us over the past 5 years. If you have never sat down with someone to go over your insurance program, let me invite you into our office. Let us show you what working with the industry leader, represented by a local agent, can do for you. I'm located just off 42nd Street. You can reach our office 24 hours a day at 242-1421 or on the web at TonyWilt.com. Thanks again, and go Rams.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. By now you have heard about our new One Checking product. The new One Account is a high-interest earning, free checking account designed for everyone. Unlike other banks that pay interest on higher balance, this account pays interest on all balances. From high schoolers to Warren Buffett, One will work for you. You can talk to one of us at 244-3000 and learn about the details. One, exclusively at Community First Bank. You will be one happy customer. Member FDIC.
This is Mount Vernon Rams Baseball, powered by Community First Bank of the Heartland.
Welcome back, WMIX, WMIXSports.com. Our new pitcher is right-hander Taylor Wilson. The first batter he'll see is a left-handed Connor Story.
Taylor Wilson.
So 1 on after Forsythe comes out after hitting Zach Brookman.
Man with 2 last names. Or even 2 first names.
However you want to go about that.
Yeah. Goes back and forth twice.
Or if you're a fan of the former ABC sitcom Home Improvement, those would be neighbors, the Taylors and Wilson. But dropped down past the mound. They're going to have trouble getting Story, and Story is out. On a great play by the pitcher, allegedly. It's 1-3.
Oh, my.
Thought he was safe.
Yeah. Bang, bang call goes to Bartlett. 1 out. Sacrifice 1-3. Furthermore, what a play by Wilson. To get off the mound, made the play, and throw to first. Nice play. And 1 out. Forsythe, the starter for Bartlett, 5 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned, 5 walks, 2 Ks. He can be the winner, can't be the loser. Actually, he can be the no decision if that run at first gets in or run at second scores. He can be the winner or no decision.
1 out and runs a tying run on. Whoa.
Hey.
How about that submarino right there?
How about that?
That's fouled off by Millwood. It's nothing. I didn't notice that.
Yeah, now let's see how he does this here again, because he does remind me of somebody. I got to place the name. Watched a few TVs. I love that.
Yeah. One of them
drops down, funky motion, side
Brandon
arm.
McCarthy did that, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He throws more sidearm 3/4.
Then there was a cat for the A's back in the volleyball era.
Uh-huh.
Fastball that misses up.
A whirling dervish of body out there, and then the baseball comes out. That's distracting. Of course, that sidearm stuff, too.
1-2 the count with one gone here in the top of the sixth. Inside on Millwood, he'll swing and miss. Not much you
can't see it. You know, that ball right there, Millwood got a late swing. You can't see it. That ball is hidden in that delivery with all that appendages flying around everywhere. Then all of a sudden, the ball's there.
Ryan Campbell.
That'll bring in Ryan Campbell. Tying run on second, 2 outs at the top of the sixth. Back to the top of the order with the Rams shortstop. Center fielder straight away shallow, and Campbell will take a strike on the outside corner for 0-1. 2 runs, 5 hits, 1 error for the Rams. They've left 7 aboard. They have Henderson County Colonels tomorrow at Brooks Stadium, 11 o'clock start, 10:45 pregame here on WMIX. 0-1 is outside. Count is even at 1 ball and 1 strike. Second Chance Auto, another of our Rams boosters. Largest selection of pre-owns, priced at $10,000 at one location, as well as bank rate financing for all. Second Chance Auto, Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Pitch that moves high, 2-1 now to Kemp.
Top of the order, go time for Mount Vernon here. Put a cricket number up.
2 balls and a strike. Ryan Campbell, the shortstop. 2 outs, tying run on second here in the sixth. And that's going to catch the inside corner. And that's 2-2. Two outs and the tying run on second. Zach Brookman. Ryan Campbell at the plate, 2-2, and this one's going to be popped up foul. Plenty of real estate there. That's actually in fair territory. Looks to me deceiving, but a great grab by the pitcher Wilson. Gets the team out of the inning. We head to the bottom of the sixth. It's 3-2 Panthers. This is Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. By now you have heard about our new One Checking product. The new One Account is a high-interest earning, free checking account designed for everyone. Unlike other banks that pay interest on higher balance, this account pays interest on all balances. From high schoolers to Warren Buffett, One will work for you. You can talk to one of us at 244-3000 and learn about the details. One, exclusively at Community First Bank. You will be one happy customer. Member FDIC.
You need a great quality new-to-you vehicle. There's a reason why Second Chance Auto has been helping put families into affordable, dependable vehicles for over 34 years. Honest, fair deals. Ain't nothing fancy, just great vehicles with warranties and bank rate financing for all. That's the only way Second Chance Auto will do business. They're receiving new vehicles every day. So be sure to stop by and find out how you can save thousands on the total cost of your vehicle. Helping people get on a great, dependable vehicle for over 34 years. Second Chance Auto, Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Call 244-4582.
WMIX Sports is your home for the Mount Vernon Rams, powered by Community First Bank.
Welcome back, WMIX, WMIXSports.com, as we head to the bottom of the sixth. 3-2 on top of the Bartlett Panthers. Leading off bottom of their order due up here in the sixth. It'll be Andrew Miller, Jacob Nobles, and Ryan McBride. Again, we'll have an abbreviated Schmidt-Chevrolet postgame show. We'll have your scoring and stats and your player of the game today. Here comes inside pitch, just misses off the plate, about Delphi to Miller. It's 1-0.
Old Freeland High School is going to be 4th and 5th grade building.
Interesting.
There is. Oh. So that tells you they're going to use some of these buildings, old high schools.
Makes sense to do what they did. 2-0 coming. That one catches for a strike, and it's 2-1 to Miller.
So I just threw a dog got summoned to jury duty. That's a little rough on a dog, I would think. Although I'm sure he would pause to think about it.
This will be golf down the right field line for a foul ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Miller. Rams in the last chance 7th will have 2, 3, and 4 due up. See what happens there.
That guy's still taking rock out there. He must really be in trouble. I'm kidding.
I realize that now. 2-2. That is down the line and just foul in the right field.
Better get that pitch down out of the zone.
That's supper time. So it'll be breakfast, lunch, and supper.
It will be.
2-2 the count with Miller leading things off inside out.
What's up, boys?
Well, that's a good catch by the Mustang.
They were paying attention. They've been to a game or two here.
2 balls, 2 strikes to the batter Miller, leading things off here in the bottom of the 6th. 3-2 Panthers. Rams hoping for a 1-2-3 inning, but a pitch in the dirt will make that a little bit tougher. It's count works full. Catch at the inside corner of the full count pitch. Looked like it was going to be ball 4, but it's a backwards K, and that impressive.
Nice little pitch. The batter was heading toward first base. Not so fast, my friend, said the umpire.
Now batting pinch hitter, number 12.
Backwards K is Mr. Jones trying to hang in there, pinch hitter. You can get Jones to give you 6 here. That'll help you for tomorrow. Have a few more options to throw, and then get ready for Tuesday.
It's Drew Hollis pitch hitting. Second Hollis I've encountered the past 2 days. The other one was the first name yesterday at Cahokia. 1 out and nobody on to the Panthers. They lead 3-2 in the bottom of the 6th.
David Freed out of the lineup for the Angels tonight, replaced by Ian Stewart, who was a Cub third baseman, caused problems last year in the organization. What a small world.
Small world indeed is that. Pitch misses low to Hollis. 1 ball, no strikes. Ryan McBride in the on-deck circle as this will be fouled off. 1 ball, 1 strike to Hollis. McBride in the on-deck circle. 1 out and nobody on in the bottom half of the 6th inning. 1-1 pitch on the way. Check swing. He went. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Hollis. McBride on deck. 1 out and nobody on in the bottom of the 6th. Game number 2 on your Friday session of the McCracken County Baseball Invitational. Al tipped to stay alive by Hollis. We'll do it again.
Squeeze that leather. Just think Brock Fulkerson's throwing. Mr. Morgan's out there checking things out, making sure Tyler's checking, making sure he's throwing.
Pitch on the way. Ground ball. Takes a wild hop off the mound. Campbell picks it up. It'll be a tough throw to first base. Not in time. Not much you could do there. No. Bad hop off of the mound.
That would be a hit.
Wow.
Yeah. Grass infield. And that thing went about 20 feet in the air.
Ryan McBride.
Nothing you do but say, all right, you get a hit, move on.
So that'll bring up Ryan McBride. Sacrifices last time, had a single in the 2nd. Has a runner on first, a 3-2 ball game in the bottom of the 6th. 1 out, 1 on as they check on the runner at first. Hollis back without much of a problem.
Got to pitch around that unlikely hit.
Check on him again. Get to see a pitch to Ryan McBride. Justin Ammons in the on-deck circle. One on and 1 out here in the bottom half. Here comes pitch on the way, and this one into left field. Shouldn't be a problem for Giants. He'll make the grab. There's 2 away.
Going to have to get some run.
Last chance 7th will be Blake Jones, Thomas Weber, and Jake Pike in the Ram lineup. So if it was going to happen, you get the feeling that it could happen there. Rams trying to avoid losing both games today. Bartlett is 20-5. Rams are 9-8-1. A little bit more experience for the Panthers. An inside corner pitch from Jones to Ammons. Puts them behind 0-1. 2 outs, a runner aboard first base in the bottom of the 6th. Bartlett's looking for some insurance. Tony Wilt, your State Farm agent in Mount Vernon, takes care of our scoreboard updates. Find him online at TonyWilt.com or look for the white State Farm Keep around town. Giants gets turned around but makes the grab and makes it look easy. Bartlett strands a runner in the bottom of the sixth. Through six, it's still 3-2 Panthers. This is Mount Vernon Baseball from WMIX Sports.
Hi, Roy Schmidt, Ford dealer, Ford Square, Mount Vernon. We have one of the hottest car lines in the industry with the Ford Fiesta, Focus, and Fusion. The Ford brand was the top-selling brand in the United States in 2013, and we at Ford Square are determined to make that happen again in 2014. Ford is number one because the Fusion hugs curves and embraces fuel efficiency. The Focus is your friend at the pump and your love on the road. And the Ford Fiesta is taking fun and efficiency further. We have over 40 of these cars in stock right now waiting for you. We can offer huge cashback savings and want to deal. We will do anything to make 2014 even better and keep Ford number one. Come see our associates at Ford Square, 1501 Broadway, Mount Vernon, Illinois, and we will show you why the best never rest. You can always view our new and pre-owned inventory online at fordsquare.com.
Streaming worldwide at WMIXSports.com. This is Mount Vernon Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports.
Welcome back. WMIX, WMIXSports.com. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside. As we head to the last chance seventh for the Rams, they trail 3-2, but they'll have 2, 3, and 4 coming up in this Ram lineup. And for the Rams, trailing by 1 run, you would think that things could be a lot worse than what they are.
Yeah, you hope Mount Vernon can maybe get something going here in this inning. We'll hope along the way. But a tough pitcher on the hill and Taylor Wilson right now. Jones takes ball 1. Jones did not get a hit. Get in the box. Nice trying to sell it, but you did not get a hit. WGE, you are not.
So now, pitch catches low, probably is Pennant, and it's 1-1. 1-1 pitch on the way, and that is going to be fouled off right field side. Of course, last chance, seventh for the Rams, presented by Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to Personal Banking. It's home of the one account featuring free checking and high yield interest. Jones down here, 1 ball, 2 strikes, nobody on, nobody out as he leads off. 3 and 4 spots to him after, and he'll swing and miss for the strikeout. That's the first down.
Wow. Hard to pick it up.
Now batting, number 25.
It gets no easier. Henderson tomorrow, and then, of course, Centralia Central and Altos.
Yeah.
Yikes.
See what Thomas Weber can do. He is due, speaking of which. 1 out, nobody on here in the last chance. Rams 7th. WMIX Sports Mobile Studios are driven by Ford Square, 1501 Broadway in Mount Vernon. Find all of their inventory online at fordsquare.com. One out, 0-1 the count. Base is empty for Weber. He's a tying run, trailing 3-2. Curveball catches the inside corner. Nothing to
see. This guy's got potential. Looks like he threw a wiffle ball there on that curveball.
No balls, 2 strikes. Pitch in round, and that is going to miss outside. Good waste pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Taylor Wilson on in relief. Trying to shut the Rams down. The Rams have 2 runs of just 5 hits, 1 error. They've left 8 on. 3 runs, 13 hits, 2 errors, 7 left on base for the Bartlett Panthers. Next one coming, swung on and missed. Back-to-back-to-back strikeouts for Taylor Wilson. And now 2 outs in the inning. The Rams are down to their final chance.
He's got some potential for the next and next level. Wilson does.
It's all up to Jake Pike. After going 2 for 3 a game ago, having a big day, well, just about every day. All comes down to Pike, tying run, trailing 3-2 in the top of the 7th. The Bartlett Panthers on top. The Rams need a base runner or something here. So he'll foul one off over into the parking lot.
Not even close.
I was watching our Padre to follow us, make sure he was going to be there on stage.
Yeah. Don't need him going
around. Got him. 0-1 the count, 2 gone. Here comes the pitch on the way, and that's going to get away. It'll be a 1-1 count now to Jake Pike. A very abbreviated Schmidt Chevrolet post-game show will come after this one. You can find Schmidt Chevrolet online at schmidtchevrolet.com. Find all their inventory in person at 3423 Broadway in Mount Vernon. We high to Pike. The count is 2-1. Here it comes. Ooh, inside the pike, the tie and run. Yeah. Get hit in the back. Is aboard with 2 outs.
Well, door's still open.
It's up to Braden Smith now. He's 0 for 3 today, but you know what that means. Probably the guy you wanted to play. So Pike, the tie and run on first in the top of the 7th with 2 outs. Here comes the pitch. Smith, it's a ground ball to short. Nobles will pick it up, scoop to second. And that's going to do it. The Rams fall 3-2. Abbreviated Schmidt-Chevrolet postgame show is next. This is Rams Baseball, powered by Community First Bank.
Whether it's Mother Nature's inability to decide on a season, a weekend that got a little out of hand, or just life, there's always something looking to damage your vehicle. This is Chase Landers from Landers Collision Centers. Maybe winter weather turned your full-size sedan into a compact, or a little hail has your truck looking like Swiss cheese. Perhaps a deer decided to go for a ride on your hood, or maybe your truck is missing its hitch and bumper after pulling your little brother out of the ditch last weekend. Did a bad breakup leave a little graffiti on your SUV? We hope not, but we've seen it all, and we certainly don't judge. Whatever mess life has created for your vehicle, we'll clean it up. As a direct repair facility for many insurance companies, we take care of just about everything, even getting you into a temporary vehicle while we restore yours. That's the Landers difference. Top to bottom, big or small, Landers fixes them all. Come see us in Mount Vernon and Salem and ask us about free detailing for the life of your vehicle. Or call 1-888-LANDERS. That's 1-888-LANDERS.
This is Mount Vernon Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports. The Schmidt Chevrolet postgame show starts now.
And welcome you back, McCracken County High School. The Rams fall by a score of 3-2 to the Bartlett Panthers. Rams drop to 9-1 on the season. DC has your score and stats.
Mount Vernon 2 runs, 5 hits, 1 error, 8 left on base. Bartlett 3 runs, 13 hits, 1 error, 6 left on base. Winning pitcher Katie Forsythe goes 5 innings. Blake Jones loses, going 6 innings. Taylor Wilson the save in a game that took 1 hour and 35 minutes. It's Bartlett, Tennessee 3, the Mount Vernon Rams 2.
Schmidt Chevrolet on 3423 Broadway in Mount Vernon. Find them online at schmidtchevrolet.com. Player of the game. About Reed Millwood.
There you go. Couple of hits, got on base, drove in a run. Good day from the number 9 hole in the batting order.
There you go. That's going to take care of us today. We've been on the air actually straight for 4 hours and 45 minutes. But wouldn't have it any other way. So glad you joined us today for this part of the McCracken County Baseball Invitational. Day 1 for the Rams in the books. They go 0-2 on your Friday. We'll be back tomorrow, of course, from Brooks Stadium. 10:45 is your pregame. 11 o'clock is your first pitch as the Mount Vernon Rams will have the Henderson County Colonels. That'll be tomorrow at Brooks Stadium. Reminder, no Saturday sports show tomorrow. We'll be back next week after the 8 o'clock news on Saturday, April the 26th. For Danny Czerwinski, for Avery Barton, for all of us at WMIX Sports and Withers Broadcasting, thank you for accessing our broadcast. Don't forget, you can follow us on Twitter at WMIX Sports and stay up to date on Facebook. I'm Chris Shedor, reminding you your final score, the Bartlett Panthers 3, the Mount Vernon Rams 2. So long from Paducah.
Thank you for listening to Mount Vernon Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports. Mount Vernon Rams Baseball from WMIX Sports is sponsored by the official voice of Rams Athletics, Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to personal banking. Rams Baseball is also sponsored in part by the Medicine Shop of Mount Vernon, Ford Square and King City Chrysler. You can count on us. Red Lake College. Save thousands on your college education. Log on to rlc.edu. State Farm Insurance Agent Tony Wilt. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Second Chance Auto on Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Good Samaritan Regional Health Center. Raising a hospital. Raising the bar. Winning Edge. Schmidt Ford of Salem. And also by the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. Landers Collision Centers of Mount Vernon and Salem. Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon. All Stars and Stitches. Central Christian Church. And People's National Bank. Stay in the game on Twitter. Follow us at WMIX Sports or log on to WMIXSports.com. Now back to America's best music on the legendary WMIX.